On this episode of Grassroots Garage, we're at Grudge Kings for the unveiling of one absolutely stunning RX2 Coupe.
How are we feeling? Talk to us.
A little bit nervous, just a touch.
Just that tiny little butterflies.
I want to reef the cover straight off it.
How many people you reckon have been following this build, James?
Quite a few.
A few.
We've got
a lot.
6 years old. Oh no, I was joking.
That's what's
What? I film everything.
I want to say that he's been breaking our family's balls since he was 6 years old. His dream come true.
Don Perry, ladies and gentlemen, GODRX2, put your hands together for this guy, yeah? Don, why don't you tell everyone a bit about the car, who was involved in the car over what period of time, all that sort of stuff, mate?
It's a Mazda 1971 Series 1 RX2 Coupe, 20B, centre plate, billet by Pac, the billet crankshaft. Everything's brand new, housings, rotors, plates, everything's, yeah, all brand new. It's got a 4-inch radiator, 4-inch cooler, GTX turbo 55 computer. It's a Haltech. Majority of the people are on the Microtech side. We decided to go a Haltech side. Had it before with the 13B turbo, and that was a Haltech, and they ran 890s. So yeah, well, I think we'll stick with the Haltech and see how that goes. If we have to change, we change. If we don't, then it works. It's good. The gearbox is done by Al's Race Glides, a Turbo 400,
Nice.
3-speed.
This bonnet, that's not a metal bonnet.
No, it's not. It's just the reason why I kept the original. Well, that's not the original bonnet, but when I bought the car, it had that bonnet, and it's very. How can I say? Good for my purpose. Like if I want to race, I don't have to lift the bonnet up. The boys have to go on the left and right hand side of the car to work into the car, and with the bonnet off, they can go at least 180 degrees around the front of the car and not have issues. Watch things, fix things. And we built the car with the firewall, all the fabrication work. We built it so pretty much we can work around it and not have anything in our way. The chrome work for the bars and all the chrome work were done by Surface Coating Technologies. They've done an awesome job.
Haven't they?
They have. Everyone that's worked on the cars has been phenomenal, man. The paint, that was done by Innovative Customs. That's a custom colour mixed up by myself and the painter. We called it a chich colour, so it's a nicknamed after me because we didn't know what to call it, so we just called it a chich colour.
Chich colour, that's awesome.
Pinstripe was done by First Stripes. Damien done the pinstripe.
Is that a sticker or?
It is a 3M vinyl sticker.
Nice. It just ties it. Like standing here, you got the wheelwood on the brakes. Is that custom painted on there as well?
No, they're actually stickers. The original wheelwood name's underneath it, and we got stickers made up. Pac Performance got stickers made up to suit the same colour, and we stuck them on. We decided not to go to the Simmons because, like, for me, every rotary pretty much has them. I just want it to be different, like as you can see throughout the whole car. So we went to the World RTS from Rocket. Jason at Rocket supplied them for me. Done an awesome job. It's got 18s at the front, and it's a staggered look. It's got 18s at the front and 20s at the back. The New Zealander boys gave me that inspiration, which I like very much. Interior was done by X-Trim Motor Trimmers. Outstanding job. They're just the best. Luke done an awesome job in such a small amount of time. I asked whatever I asked for, they delivered to the best of their ability.
So you had this big centre console coming through the middle.
Yeah, so because I've taken away the 2 back seats because of the tubs are so big to apply with the 20-inch tyres and the 275 radial, I decided to take away the rear seats, and I also don't like actually taking people in my car except one person. So got rid of that, and the centre console we just decided to make it just flow all the way to the back, so to make a little bit of a show look as well, which is pretty much what we want. Like if you're going to do an interior job, you're going to do it nice, you're not going to do a half job. So as you can see, there's no half job done by X-Trim, and deciding on both together what we wanted. I pretty much said to him, look, do me this, and then everything else I want you to decide to do, you know. And you know, with Luke, you leave it with him, mate. He does it. He's outstanding. Yeah, the stereo system, we've got everything here, like not the original. We've done the original radio in the center because I wanted to keep the original look, but also have a 2000 spec, which will have the C1212 Motec dash. And obviously the Kenwood 7-inch head unit, which comes from Bankstown Audio.
Oh, nice.
Tony and Ronnie. Ronnie fitted the car up flawlessly, exactly, no expense cut out to the car. Like the guys are phenomenal. Once again, in such a small amount of time, they just whack it all together and do a superb job. It's got the cameras on the front of the rear. A reverse camera. Yeah, it's got everything. Yeah, it's just above
the aerial, so you can get radio.
Yeah, that's right. That's a sat nav and all that.
Oh, here we go. Look at
this. It's got the reverse camera.
While we're here, let's talk about the elephant in the room.
Oh,
what's going on here?
Yeah, I got that just for the guys that can't make it home after a bad day at the track. To be honest, no, it's all good. It's just I eventually wanted to do a drag week, wherever it may be. Anywhere in the world, I don't care. If anyone calls out, I'm there. Just a tow a trailer with all my gear on it, barbecue, awning, tools, whatever I need. But pretty much a car I wanted to drive and go to wherever it's got to go and race on its own. I don't want it towed there. I don't want it towed home. Look, if something happens and I've got to get it towed home, then that's what happens. That's part of racing, you know?
That's right.
Towbar, I like it too.
I love it.
It's different. Like that will be mounted. That would have a tow. That will be my chute mount as well. So if I ever go to the track, I don't need to undo plates and stuff like that. I'll just remove the tow bar, place the parachute mount straight into the tow bar setting, and go racing. And then when I want to go back home and put my trailer back on, I pull the tow bar, pull the parachute off, and put the tow bar back on, and off we go. I've got my white coupe too, so I want to keep everything in the coupe scenario, RX2. So RX2 is my favourite, and that's where it stays. RX2, Mazda, that's what I love, you know. Just want to show what I mean about not wanting to stop at servos and filling up all the time. That's
wow, look at that.
A dirty 130 litre tank.
I don't think I've ever seen one that big.
Yeah, I don't like stopping, and you know, I've still got the room here to put stuff if I want, but that's 130 litres. That'll probably take me to Wollongong and back twice and a half, I reckon.
Yeah.
Not obviously driving like crazy, because that's not what I do with this car at the moment. This is, if I want to drive crazy, I'll drive to the track and drive crazy.
Right,
but on the street, cruising, I reckon I'll get 3 times to the gong and back.
Oh, mate, imagine.
You know?
Yeah, geez, wouldn't this be good at Wollongong Lighthouse?
Oh, crazy, yeah, brings back the old days.
Oh, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, so, that's 130 litres, E85 fuel fed. So,
Mate,
yeah.
Awesome. Who built that tank for you?
Pac Performance.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah,
In-house. That's
everything in house. Yeah,
Cool.
They asked me what I wanted. I told them. They deliver. Like they're flawless. I've never. You can never. Then if a customer wants something, they'll give it to you. You know what I mean? Like whatever you want, the car speaks for itself, and every other car speaks for itself. You know,
detailed.
100%. But Innovative done a top job on the paint.
Oh mate, it's
like
absolutely amazing.
I asked him the colours I wanted. You know, he went around it. Mixed up me a colour, and to be honest with you, he done me 3 spray outs, and the 3 spray outs were based on all this same colour, just which was richer in the glitter. So there was one more coarser, one more lesser than that, and I just wanted a happy medium, and he delivered that like superbly, you know. Originally isn't a full chassis; it stops at the top of the diff, but Pac Performance and all the fabrication work, it's now a front to back chassis, so everything.
Look at those big tubs in there too.
Yeah, huge tubs. Yeah, they're actually bigger than what they're meant to be, because I wanted that way. Because once you chop, you can't go back. So I didn't want to actually get like a small tyre or a big tyre and then realise I can't go bigger or smaller from that point where I cut, you know. So I told him to go a little bit more to give us a little bit of leeway, and that's what he done, and that's the way I wanted it, and that's how it got done, delivered straight off the bat. So everything's done perfect. Very happy.
Who wants to hear the car start?
It's happened. It's been released. How do you feel now?
Stoked. It's a big relief off the chest and the shoulders. All right. What are we doing? We're starting it?
Let's do it.
It's obviously got a start up, but I run the key just to run the pumps at the back, so obviously, you know, it's always got the start, you know what I mean? So
ready to go.
With that, it's good because you can it's just good, it's healthy for the car to have it like that. But then obviously the key to start up the pumps in the back, which you'll hear right now.
Yeah, so, yeah, the fan kicks in.
Yeah, obviously
this Kenwood kicks in.
Yeah, that's it, that kicks in, yeah. So I'll just give it a couple of cranks.
Yeah.
Can you tell I'm Italian?
Yeah, that's it.
Look, at the moment they got it on a really rich tune because it's a brand new engine, everything. Rocky, just best tuner in the world for me. He's giving me a rich tune, obviously. It's governed, so to run it in, it's like got a rev limiter on it. I'll let you hear that in a sec, just when it gets a little bit warmer. Yeah, I just got to run it in, get it all ready, do 1,000 Ks like they want me to do, and after that, give it a tune for racing and hopefully stretch over the 1,000 horsepower and
yeah,
definitely run a good number. I'll show you the governor now. So that's what I mean about. So if I go out and want to be a hero, I can't be.
You can't hurt it.
Do you know what I mean? So you can't hurt it. That's what it's there for.
That's this leather is immaculate, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable what they've done for you there. Awesome.
But yeah, like the USB's there. I've got Rocky's port here. I'll call it a Rocky or Peter port. That's so he can like sit down, put his laptop wherever he wants it, plugs it straight into there and does what he needs to do to make the car run good.
How good is it?
Yeah, different dash settings on the front here. Everything else is the original. The original lighter works. So,
oh wow.
Yeah. No smoking in the car, but
no,
yeah, that's just there for that. Mate, it's got all the lights, the down lights upstairs, and underneath the front of the seats here. Just say at night you have a full view of the whole car.
That is awesome.
If we go on through to the night tonight, you'll see the car looks like it's in the day.
That's
awesome. And that's what I wanted. And LEDs, the batteries won't die. You know what I mean?
No, that's right. And like even just the trimmers put these on here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
really the beautiful little touches, you know, to finish it off.
Everything got painted. The roll cage, the whole center of the console is actually painted underneath, but for noise and heat wise, we decided to chuck the carpet and the center console over. I also wanted to have the original color running all the way through to the back. Awesome. Which this is the best. Like the way it is, it's beautiful. I can take it anywhere I want. It looks beautiful, mate.
Yeah, love Dish the dirt. Come on, tell us some stories.
But hopefully his dream ends here.
Nah.
Yeah, man.
Still got to race the car.
No racing.
I've already mentioned all that. Still got to dip in the sevens. The sevens got to be in the sevens. Come on, man.
Tom, please, man.
You know, it's street. You know.
Get married now,
We'll see how fast. Look, there's a name. I just want to tell everyone that it's got 20s at the back and 18s at the front, and it has ET street tyres. So I want to actually trailer drive, like I told you before, to the track, run a 7, run a 8, like a mid 8 on the 20s, and then drive home. That's on the 20 scale.
Are you going to buy a 30-cent cone after that?
Yeah, 100%. Like I did in the
Macca's
first.
drive.
I was the first Macca's drive-through video, mate. First one.
Thank you very much.
Brother Dom, how's the build process been on your masterpiece?
I don't know where to start. I can start 7 years ago. I can start 2 years ago.
You should start since you've been 6 years old. Since you began writing and graffitiing all your school books and your Commonwealth Bank deposit books.
Shit.
Start
No,
from there.
dude, I had pencil cases and books, laminated books. I used to get the Fast Fours and Rotaries magazines. I used to wait for the plumbers' magnets to come in the mail to then cut out Fast Fours and Rotaries, Pac Performance cars and
It's still in Mum's fridge. huh?
heaps of other cars. Cut it out, cut the magnet out, put it on the magnet, put it on the fridge. That's where it started.
It's still there. It's
And
still
it's
there.
just, from there, it's just, you know, it's a love, man. Like I said earlier, the cubic inches compared to a cubic inch of muscle, it's so small and does so much damage. Do you know what I mean? Like it's just,
So
a rotary is just, back in the day, a rotary used to be a rubber band and bang, but for me today, a rotary is a rubber band and like look out. It's always rubber band.
So hang
it
the
will
F
never
on.
break.
Hang the F
I had my 13B running 72 passes, like I said earlier. 72 passes, everything under a 10, everything in a 9. 72 passes, you kidding me? That thing's got to do the same thing.
Yeah.
There's a 20B, it's going to do the same thing. It's gonna do weddings. That's what I wanted to
Christenings,
do. Oh yeah, everything. I'll do
maybe?
anything. Anything. Charity. If anyone's seeing this and wants anything to go to charity,
It's up for charities.
I'm first in line. I'll be 100% in. 100%. Any charity, any foundation.
That's amazing. And I've noticed like you've even got the rotary next to your heart. don't
Oh
you?
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, and in the earrings.
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah.
heart through and through.
So
mate.
what's it like growing up with a rotary crazy brother? Tell us about that.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's insane. It does your head in. But to see him growing and making his dream come true, I'm happy that he's happy.
My dad's a mechanic. He's been a mechanic his whole life, but he was never one to actually go out and race because it was dangerous in his eyes.
He's very fearful.
So every time I've done something on my car, I go, Dad, come help me with this. No, I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to be a cause of you, like something
but then
happening.
He does.
Yeah.
But then
But
he
he
does.
does,
He's
like, you know what I mean?
You'll find him underneath the car.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate he can't be here today, but he's here. Every time I race, he's always with me, all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my main crew chief.
He is.
Yeah, just a special thanks to my father, my mother, my sister, my brother-in-law, my fiance, soon to be my wife in a week.
And a special mention to Frank, who's been supporting Dom through the entire build.
Rocky, George and Rodney from Pac Performance, Peter Raham, who's coming up very quickly in the ranks, very smart kid who's I think he's gonna look after my car. So thanks to him, everybody at Pac Performance, Luke, all the boys. I just want to thank everyone there for their countless work and time and efforts to put in the car to make sure everything runs perfectly. James Collins from Pac Performance for all the featuring the photos and all the media stuff, and thanks to them. Also to Craig Gibson, who he insured the car. That's under Famous Insurance. They're second to none, the best insurance company. I've got my white car with them, my four-wheel drive. I've got all my family with them. My brother-in-law's car. Everyone has it under, because they're just the best. They're awesome guys. You can build a car from a chassis rail, and they'll insure it from a chassis rail to to the finish of the car, which is what this copped.
That's awesome.
So in case you're like towing the car somewhere, falls off a trailer, God forbid, you know, it's insured, you know what I mean? So they do a top job, and I wouldn't want anything less than what they provide. So Steve Gosby from Juiced Products, who buffed the car and made it look like what it looks like today with the shine and everything for the event. His countless hours in helping me out and polishing the car and doing everything. We done that yesterday. It was he made the time for me, and regardless, every time, whatever time I needed him, he's been always there for me on the phone and off the phone, like in person and not in person, you know. Obviously George DeWill for the paint job. He done an awesome job. Very happy. Luke, like I mentioned, from Extreme Motor Trimming. Pedro Paolo, a friend of mine we met through Facebook, and he's helped me out with a lot of parts for the car that I needed, odds and ends. Stephen Cameron from South Australia, who's also helped me out with a lot of parts. Chris Samuel, who's helped me out with parts a lot too, a good friend of mine. Mark Osgood from Custom Cuts, who's done a few odds and ends with some plates on the engine bay and inside the interior. The awesome hoodie he done for me, sponsored. Champion. Rick from Masbits, who supplied me the glass, the brand new glass. Andrew Drake, who's given me a few parts as well for the car. Ian Hodder for Surface Coating Technologies, who's done all the chroming and everything like that. Gavin Alco, who's also helped me with parts and everything like that. Rodney and Tony from Bankstown Audio with the radio and all the stuff I need for the sound system and everything done like second to none. And Damien, we finished the car, last touch on the car, that works at First Stripes, who done my pinstripe. So I'd like to thank everyone for that, and I'm grateful to everyone who has helped me with this car to bring it to where it is today.
Absolutely.
And I thank myself for paying the bill.
That's it, eh? Working hard.
Because at the end of the day, you got to pay for what you want, you know. If I've missed out anyone, I'm sorry. Like the list, like as you know, was like 30 people that I just mentioned there. So if I missed you out, I apologise, and send me a you're an arsehole on Facebook, and I'll apologise online for you.
That's it, yeah.
So
into the video.
definitely.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yes, there's always a couple we miss out. Jim from Speedy Differentials and Jason from Rocket Industries as well.
So that's it for this episode of Grassroots Garage with Dom, GODRX2. Dom, thanks for your time.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. Awesome channel.
Thanks, man. That's perfect, mate. Relax. Whenever you want, man.
That's definitely not the last you'll see of this beautiful coupe. Dom plans to drag race his car in the near future, and we plan on being there to share it all with you. Don't forget to jump over on the GODRX2 Facebook page for regular updates. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next one.